guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm beautifully carved, and today I'm about to do a story time about the time I was the crazy ex-girlfriend. Disclaimer, we all go through things and we all grow through things, so I'm not the same person that I used to be during the time of the story, like when the story took place. So don't sit here and be like, oh, she crazy, da 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 da. No, you know, I was young, I was a sophomore, and you know, I was in love for the first time. I'm sorry, like, I'm not cool with the person, with the guy I'm talking about. Like, we're really cool. Yeah, I thought that it would be funny to go back in time and just, like, you know, like, tell this little story or whatever. It's nothing major, but right, so boom, it was like, I think it was towards the end of our sophomore year going into my junior year, and they were like, and then like the guy I was messing with, he was an upcoming senior and I was an upcoming junior, so they threw like a whole senior pre-senior party or something. They threw something like to celebrate them not graduating, but coming up from junior year into senior year. So they invited my best friend and I, Sean and myself, my gay best friend Sean and myself, and we had went and we got mad cute. I'm gonna insert like the outfit we wore. Like, we were mad.
My parents letting me in my bed. Oh my god, here she go. Here she go with this shit. Our parents let us go out now.
Yes, baby, yes. Yes, baby, yes. Fuck it up, get it lit, get sis, let's go.
Like, we were mad extra that night. We had fun at the beginning. Sorry. So we had fun at the beginning. Everything was fun. We walked there. It wasn't a long walk because we know we didn't have cars. Like, we have cars now, but we didn't have cars back then because one, we were like 15, 16. I think we were 16. Yeah, we were 16, so it was like we only had our permits. So we walked there. It was like a 15-20 minute walk, but it wasn't nothing major. And you know, when you with people, you have more fun, so it wasn't nothing like drastic. So we walked there from my house. He met me at my house and we had walked to the party. We got there. I was looking mad cute. Like, I had on these shorts and I had like this, I think I had a black bandole top, or like whatever you call it, and I had like these red braids, like, sus, I was looking cute. But anyways, so that happened and we got to the party, and it was like we met at some people and we were saying hi, this, that, and the third, and then we heard, and then we saw liquor. So I'm like, whatever. Like, I never drunk liquor. I mean, I drunk liquor before, but I never like went to a party where there was liquor. Like, this was my first time, so I'm like, okay, whatever. Mind you, I did not know my limit. So I got there. They started making jungle juice. If you ever had jungle juice, you know that get you messed up. So they started making jungle juice, but their jungle juice wasn't that good. It was all right, but I tasted better. So we had jungle juice, and then they had lean, and they had like weed. Let me tell you. So at first we started like we started drinking at first. So I'm sitting there, I'm drinking, I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, not really feeling nothing. I'm like, this is light. So you know, like, when something light is your first time, like, this light, like, let me take more. Like, so I just started taking more. I'm like, yeah, whatever, like, this is nothing to me. Like, I'm really not feeling it.
You done fucked up now.
So by the time, like, I was like a little tipsy, I'm like, whatever, it was a little bit, it was what it was, like. And then we had smoked. Like, we went to the park around the corner and we had smoked, and like, it was like a group. I hate smoking with people in groups, but we had smoked weed. I don't smoke anymore, I don't drink anymore, I'm underage. That was a one-time thing. But anyways, we had smoked, and then we had went back to the house. Mind you, I'm high as hell. Mind you, I drunk. I had liquor. Like, I was really kind of fucked up. So when we got back to the house, my gay best friend Sean, like, they were like partying, dancing and shit, but I sat down because I'm like, I'm really not feeling it right now. Like, I was really fucked up, you know. I wasn't that fucked up, but I was really fucked up. Like, I could walk and stuff. I wasn't crazy, like, I'm vomiting and shit. I was just feeling it. Like, if you ever been drunk and high, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's not that you're too fucked up, but it's like, bro, like, I'm really out here right now. Like, I'm really feeling it. So I'm sitting there at the table. I mean, I'm sitting there on the chair, and it's like some other people sitting next to me, and they just like cooling, we chilling. Like, I'm not really saying nothing. Like, I'm on my phone, and it's like I'm just like mad chill. And then I see my ex, and I'm like, that's my ex. Mind you, I still like him. At this point in time, I still liked him. Like, I still cared about him. So I'm like, oh yeah, like, that's my ex. Like, I'm moving on. Like, I was talking to somebody else, you know. But it's like when I saw him, I was like, oh, I'm good. I'm like, oh, hey. But then I saw him walking past me, and then I saw his ex before me. The girl right before me walked directly behind him. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I see them go in the kitchen, and I'm like, and then people started hyping them up. They were like, yeah, y'all. I'm like,
Hello? Are you fucking stupid?
nobody see me right here. Like I was really tight. And then it's like, if I was not drunk and intoxicated, I would have like just left. But no, I was mad. I got up and I went in the kitchen after them. I was like, so I grabbed me a cup, I got me some more liquor. Like, I was really faking out. I was really trying to hear what they were saying. And I guess he peeped it, so he had walked out. And then they have it on the staircase. So I'm like, that's really crazy. Like, I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go back and sit down, and then at this point I want to leave. Like, I was not trying to act a fool. I was ready to go. But it was like, since I had went in the kitchen, they had set on the staircase where you need to leave the house. So it was like, if I were to leave right now, I would still run into them. So I'm like, at this point, I'm just sitting there like, yo, I'm ready to go. I go get my friend, he was dancing. I'm like, yo, Sean, I'm ready to go. Like, this is really not the wave right now. Like, I could really spaz right now. And it's like, we can't even leave because they sitting on the steps, and I don't want to seem like I'm crazy, and I'm just drunk and I'm high, and I'm just like, like I'm just like mad living at this moment. And then I'm like, yo, like, we can't even leave. Like, there's no other way for us to leave. So he's like, Jamisha, calm down. Like, let me just let me get my stuff, and then we can leave. This, that, and the third. Mind you, my gay best friend, he always on go. Like, if there's a problem and like he wanna like, and we need to fight somebody, mind you, we don't fight and stuff, but if something ever did happen, he will always be my go-to person because he's always down for me, you feel me? Even like through our troubles, like, he's always there for me. But anyways, other than that, so he's the crazy one, I'm not. Mind you, I always tell him, don't fight. Like, it's not cute. Like, you too cute to be fighting. Like, I'm always telling him, like, don't get into arguments. People not worth your time. But then this day, the roles were flipped. I was that girl, like, I really want to fight him because, you know, I'm intoxicated. It's like when you drink and you smoke, it's like if you're around people you're cool with and you're having a good time and you trust them, alright, cool. Like, if y'all not doing nothing outrageous and y'all not out in public making a fool of yourselves, I'm like, you know, do whatever you want to do. But if y'all if you're like at a party and then like shit just go wrong and you're intoxicated, you're gonna think the worst. So it's like, when I tell people, like, if you're gonna smoke and drink, do it with people you know and that you're cool with and you trust, because you never know someone's true intentions with you, you feel me? But anyways, disclaimer. But anyways, back to the story. So I'm sorry I'm looking away, y'all. I just keep on thinking. But anyways, back to the story. So he grabs his stuff, and I'm like, yo, the only way for us to leave is going down the stairs, and they're right there. Like, they were at the stairs for like a good 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and I waited for them to leave, but taking too long. I was ready to go. So I walked down the stairs. I started screaming. I was really drunk, y'all. I just made a fool of myself. I was like, let's call the person. Let's call my ex Bottle. So I'm like, Bottle, you really crazy? Like, you're really playing me, like, right in my face. Like, who is she? Like, she not even all that cute. Like I was really coming crazy. Like, I was like, you're really a fool. Like, Like, I regret messing with you. Like, I regret even being with you. It was like this whole thing. Like, I was really acting a mess. Like, I was so mad. And then we had left. Sean and we had left. And then I walk across the street like, yo, I could really beat his ass. Like, I'm still screaming. Like, I'm so mad. Like, I'm crying at this point. I'm like, that's really crazy. Like, I really want to be there for him. And he trying to play me in front of my face. Like, that's mad booty. And then I started like, I went to the car. I was like, I'm about to hit the car, but Sean was like, nah, Jamisha, chill. Like, you really off the shits right now. Like, really chill and think this through. Like, he started sobering up because I was really mad. Like, I was so mad. Like, I'm like, that bitch don't got nothing on me. I was really mad. Like, I was a maddie. I'm so happy I'm not like that anymore. But anyways, that happened. So like Sean's like, oh, let's go, we about to leave, da 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 da. So I'm like, okay, we start walking. I'm like, no. I turn around, I go to the door, I start banging. I'm like, I'm banging on this door. He like, who is it? I'm like, you know who it is, it's me.
I'm waiting on you at the door.
I'm like, it's me, like, open the door. So he had the girl open the door, and he honestly like, hey, what you wanna, I wanna talk to you. She's like, what's the problem? I'm like, I'm not talking to you. I'm like, what's up? Like, I'm not talking to you, so what's the problem? Like, you opening the door like you're gonna do something. Like, I was really like off the shit. Like, and then I'm like, can I talk to you? He was like, I'm talking to her. I'm like, that's not what they asked you. Can I talk to you? And he's like, give me a minute. I'm like, give you a minute. So I'm like, okay. So he's like, he tells the girl to close the door. I put my foot in the door. I'm like, I'm not closing this door. If y'all want to talk, we can talk like a big family. Like, nah. I was so crazy. Like, Sean and I, we talk about this all the time. We be laughing. Like, I was really crazy. Like, those one of my cringy moments. Like, I can't believe I did that. Like, but anyways, this happened, and then I'm in the door with my foot in the door, and I'm looking at her, and she just looking at him like, what you want me to do? And he's like, Jamisha, can you close the door? And I'm like, okay, you ask nicely. So I closed the door. She tried to close the door. I was like, I closed the door. Like, you're not about to close the door on me. Like, girl, Bob. I was crazy. And then we waited on the porch, and then like he came out, and he was so mad at me. He was so mad at me. Like, he was so mad. Like, he was like, what's the problem, Jamisha? Like, why you acting like this? Like, you doing too much, da 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 da. And he was just so mad, and I didn't even know what to say. And I'm like, at this point, I'm just crying, and I'm like, this is really crazy. Like, you really treat me like I'm not shit. Like, I never did nothing wrong to you. Like, you really not shit. Da 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 da. And then like, he just got mad, and he was like, this is all you want to talk about? And I'm like, you're really serious right now? Like, you really trying to play me? Like, I was never nothing. I was never not there for you. Like, the only thing I wanted to be is there for you. Like, you really playing me right now. Like, what's the problem? Like, why are you treating me like this? Like, I never did nothing wrong to you. Like, just talking my shit. Like, I'm really just off the shit, just talking at this point. And then at that point, he's like mad. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna just let you go enjoy the rest of your night. And then I'm like, and then I was like, I was trying to apologize, and it was my first time drinking and smoking. Like, so, you know, it wasn't my first time. Well, it was my first time smoking, because the first time I got high was edible. So it was my first time actually, you know, smoking. But yeah, that happened. And then Sean and I, we just walked home. Like, yeah, I was crying the whole walk home. Like, I was so sad. And I told you, like, Sean wanted to talk to me, and he wanted to hug me. I'm sorry if it looked different, but my SD card just got full, so I had to delete some things. But anyways, back to the story. Where was I at? I was talking about how we were walking home, he was on the phone, da da da. But anyways, like, to recap the whole situation, like, I don't know. It was just that I was just drunk, I was high, I was just not myself. And it's like, when you're not yourself, it's like, things happen, you feel me? And it was like the next day, everybody was talking about it. Like, I heard people that I was cool with going around saying that I was crazy. And I'm like, that's really crazy, because you were just my face and we were mad cool. And now you sitting here saying, oh, Jamisha crazy. You going around and you just telling people the business. Like, if you're really cool with me, you shouldn't be doing shit like that. So after that, I just started, you know, acting differently. And I feel as though, like, that really changed me, because I'm like, yo, you really act crazy. Like, that's really crazy. You feel me? Like, you should never have to act like that with somebody you want to be with, because if you want to be with somebody and somebody want to be with you, ain't stuff like that going to be happening. Like, situations like that won't occur. Like, but yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. That was the time I was sort of kind of the crazy girlfriend on drugs, intoxicated. Don't do drugs, don't smoke, because it's not cute until you're legal. But yeah, don't do drugs, don't smoke until it's legal. But thank you guys for watching. I really enjoyed making this video. If you guys want to see more story times, thumbs up, comment in the comment section. I'm gonna get to y'all. I'm gonna get to y'all, and it's gonna be a lot of content coming up because I finally got my MacBook and I'm so hyped. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, don't forget. And this makeup video will be up soon. Bye y'all. Love y'all.